Welcome to Tank Brick Studio. This is where I share my LEGO hobby. In this episode, I will be sharing one of the biggest modifications I had done to an original set, the Daily Bugle from Spider-Man series. The issue I had with this original set is the height. At 82 centimeters, it is just too tall to fit into my display cabinet. What you see here is my own modification done to optimize the height to be below 50 centimeters to fit into my display cabinet. I also modified the base area to occupy within a 16 by 32 base plate, so it matches well with other modular buildings in my city. I had to use quite a few parts outside of this set for the modification. Luckily, most are common parts that I can find from my inventory. I really like the look of the original build, so I want to maintain the overall look as much as possible when modifying the set. You can compare and see that although a lot of modification is done, it still looks very similar to the original. The overall light bluish gray combined with lots of clear panel makes up the surface of the building, like an office tower. It has a mix of modern and retro look to it, and it will fit perfectly in my city with the other modular buildings. Let's look closer as I go through and explain the details of my modifications, level by level. To begin with, on the ground floor, I reduced the front width of the building to 16 studs, from the original 23 studs width. This also means I must adjust the door entrance and signage. It is also designed to be like modular buildings where each floor is removable. For the interior, I want to keep as much of the original details as possible in a reduced area. A lot of time is spent on getting the new layout correct so that all the original details are retained, such as the reception desk, lift lobby, and waiting area. I moved one of the smaller large display screens from the exterior into this lobby area and it fits well. On the second level, it is also modified to match the size of the building on the ground floor for them to stack nicely. I retained the giant screen display at the front facing, and the smaller curved screen at this level. You can also notice that I moved the red escape stairs to the opposite side. I will show you at later part of this video why, as I place it beside other modular building. I also built in the front panel to be attached to the side walls, so it is not flimsy. I remember when moving the original set, the front just pops off too easily, and it can be quite frustrating, especially for me as I move the modular builds to line them up differently occasionally. The height of each level is quite tall, and my hands cannot reach deep, and they would already block me from seeing anything from the top. So, I designed a removable wall at the side to reach into the interior and pose my minifigures. For this level, I managed to keep all the original interior objects as well, from the central work desk to the cabinets and water dispenser, even the pantry corner. I must sacrifice one level to keep the building height at 50 centimeters and below. So, I decided to remove the original level 3, which is Peter Parker's office and a storage room, because to me, this is the most boring level. But I kept the copier machine and placed it at level 2. This is the new level 3, John Jonah Jameson, or the boss's office. I had the most difficulty in terms of layout on this level to retain all the details. This is because of the need to create partition walls, or a private room. On top of that, a portion of this floor is given to the outdoor balcony. You can see here how tight the secretary's desk and the lift lobby and walkway is, but I ensure that the space can still fit a minifigure. I also moved the Daily Bugle signage from the top of the building to the front of this level. Here's how I attached it to the front. The tall satellite structure is also moved to this level on the balcony. With these modifications, it is now an official modular building. Watch how I can easily move and stack them together. Finally, here is why I shifted the red staircase to the opposite side. Because I already intend to have the Parisian restaurant on this side. The Parisian restaurant has a small opening on its side, perfect for the red staircase to overlap into the empty space. It also allows the curved screen to flow logically. These are the leftover parts from the original set. I kept them together in a box instead of parting and sorting out to my inventory drawers, as I may one day restore it to the original build. Or maybe one day when I need emergency parts, I may scavenge this box. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe for more upcoming LEGO hobby content. Also, do leave a comment to share what you think about my modifications. Thank you.